One of the things I wish we could have gotten more of in New Horizons before they stopped updating the game was more individual shops for our island. Yeah, we have things like Nook's Cranny and the Able Sisters and such, but I would have loved even more for the many special characters. Well, despite the fact that Nintendo has stopped updating the game, there is a very creative way of adding some new shops to your island in 2024, thanks to a certain Animal Crossing player. A few years back, I made a video on how you could add some new shops to your island using these certain design codes and a bunch of different items. And now that this creator, Tropikitch ACNH Marilyn, has returned, I decided it would be a good idea to revisit this. Effectively, what they have done is designed so many special unique shops which you can put into your own island using their custom designs. They've also created tutorials on what items you'll need in order to replicate the look, and there are now so many of these, as you can see by me exploring one of their islands. Of course, these technically don't work like the normal shops you have in the game, but they're basically as close as you can get without Nintendo adding a new update, sadly something we know they're not going to be doing in 2024. And as I mentioned, they have just returned and started creating a whole bunch of new ones too, and they look absolutely fantastic. One that really struck out to me is Leaf's Market. We do actually have a little caravan of him over on Harv's Island, but if you wanted something Leaf related on your own island, then you could do something like this. And really, you could customize the items around it and such to your own liking, so that's even more unique for your own island, while still using the same codes. Effectively, this does require a bit of forced perspective usage to get the sort of best look out of it, but when you're wandering around the island, these just look absolutely fantastic no matter how you're playing. It's a combination of some of the most popular items in the game that creators tend to use. We have things like the simple panels and such, and also some of the market stalls, and items flipped around certain ways so they look slightly different. I wouldn't know how to put this together myself, but thankfully there are tutorials over on her Instagram page, so you can go and head over there, the link will be in the description, and check them all out if you want to replicate some of these. That's also where you can find her creator code, which will allow you to get all of these designs for your own island if you want to, and also check out her dream addresses so you can explore her own islands and see some of these shops for yourself before you build them. I've always found these really cool, and it really makes me hope that in the next Animal Crossing game, Nintendo will decide to add in even more of these. Back in New Leaf, we really didn't have any individual shops on our own island, except ones that were predetermined from the get-go. We had the main street, which is where all the shops were, which definitely was cool, but I did like how in New Horizons they actually returned some of the buildings and shops to our main area, like Nook's Cranny and the Able Sisters and such, and of course the museum too. So I really hope that in the next Animal Crossing game, we get loads of these special shops, and you can customize them, choose which ones you want to put down, and where you want to put them. I think that would be fantastic. So if you want to create some of these shops on your own island, I'll leave a link to her Instagram down in the comment section below so you can check some of the codes and dream addresses out and such, and I hope you'll do so. They look fantastic. Let me know which ones are your favorites down in the comment section and which shops you'd like to see in the next Animal Crossing game too. If you made it to the end, comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.